Power Field at Mile High in Denver. This is the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Power Field at Mile High. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Washington football team and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. That this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Play action. It's Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he's forced out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Yeah, he will go out right near
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He can't get him down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
This old adage, partner, don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football, just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there, ends up getting spilled for a loss.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the 1st. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
So a couple of field goals now. 6-0 our score as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Wood. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 39, Fields. Throw left side, complete. That's Wood. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. To throw is Fields. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd and 2, Fields. Touchdown, Washington. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. No, fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Shoves him aside. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Over the middle, complete. It's Wood. On 2nd down, Samuel. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down now. Samuel, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Fields on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields over the middle, complete. It's Jenkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, Fields. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do. It gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan.